Got to stay north face up when you in the D, because it is cold out here. To them, it ain't, but to me, you know what I mean? This definitely, we long way from Charlotte. All right, guys, I'm Nasser, AKA the Real Estate Guru. I'm not a guru, I'm a duru because I actually do this business. And today we're with my peoples, Asia Denson, checking out Detroit. But I wanted to show y'all something. We on Cadillac Boulevard. And if you don't know about Cadillac, they're actually made here.
All right, so this is my boo, Big Red. I purchased Big Red in May of 2017 for $2,500 from an investor that I do a lot of work for. So he owned over 400 properties in Detroit that he bought in the Wayne County tax auction. So in 2017, they passed this law once the Flint water crisis happened that, all right, we about to follow the mandate and all houses need to be updated to code. So if you have 400 houses in your portfolio, that's going to cost you several $1 million to gut them all and rehab them. So he just started selling everything. So I asked him, I was like, are you sure you want to, sell this because I know what's coming over here. He was like, yeah. So we did $2,500 and on the payment plan. So I did 500, 500. It's 3 bedrooms, 1 bath on each side. I fully gutted it already. New roof rafter because it was fire damage. Probably gonna have to put about another 150, 160 in it because I'm adding a half bathroom downstairs. I'm gutting the hole first. Well, I opened the hole first, so it's just one big open thing. So, but I'm keeping this for rent. I'll probably be able to rent it between $200 to $2,500 a month per side, but I might Airbnb one side.
Okay, so you got a lot behind it, and the plant is down the street. What plant is that is down the street?
That is the Chrysler plant. So they build everything but the Dodge Ram, and they just built a new Chrysler Jeep plant.
Okay, so we have some plants in the neighborhood. She got this for $2,500. She put $150 into it. How much you say it's worth?
Right now, I can get about $150 for it.
Okay, so right now in the current condition, she paid $2,500 for it. Current condition, she get $150 for it right now. $150 right now, she paid $2,500 for it. So this is why we say buy real estate and wait. After you fix it up, what it's worth?
I got appraisals between $500 and $700.
All right, so do me a favor, right? So comment below. $2,500. You put $150 into it. That's her prices because she is the GC. She's a GC too, and y'all can get in contact with her. You gotta be serious about if you want to work with her though. Make sure your money's straight. But anyway, yeah. So $2,500, $150. It'll probably go between $550 and $750. Y'all let me know if that's a good deal. My calculator broke, so just comment below and let me know if that's a great deal. You want live? Yeah. Yo. It's Nasser, AKA the Real Estate Guru. Not a guru, I'm a duru because I actually do this business.
Yeah, I'm changing his mind. He was talking so much about my city.
I wasn't talking that much smack. Come on, I ain't disrespecting D. You gonna have the people from the D looking for me.
They should.
Nah,
you was tripping.
I didn't say that. This is a nice neighborhood, real nice brick houses. This has a lot of potential. I can see this being worth $550, $750 when it's done. The proximity to downtown, proximity to the water. It's a nice neighborhood overall. A lot of brick houses. It's beautiful. Back in the early 90s, Detroit was like one of the blackest cities in America.
Facts.
Yeah, I remember that. I was a kid and looking at my aunts and grandmother
books.
books.
The middle class because of the plants.
Okay.
That's why we had the great migration where everybody come from the south up here because we had the $5 a week, with the plants. And then like my uncle, they forced him out because when the market crashed, they started buying out all the old people. So my goddaddy was making $70 an hour driving the damn Harlow.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna go to college for?
Yeah. Got to stay north face up when you in the D, because it is cold out here. To them, it ain't, but to me, you know what I mean? This definitely, we long way from Charlotte. All right, we pulled up to this nice brick house. Detroit has beautiful brick homes. One thing that not too many other cities offer. This is an old city. When I say old city, this city is probably one of the oldest cities in America. So the architecture and the bricks, you just ain't gonna get today. So for example, like some of these brick houses, like we went to one of hers that was built in like 1900 or something, like 1906, 1905. But some of these brick houses are still standing. If I build a house today, in 15 years it's gonna need updating. You know what I mean? And falling apart. I'm exaggerating with 15, but you know what I mean. These brick houses, they were beautifully made, man, and we're gonna check this out. I want man Ken from Built to Flip Detroit and Jersey. If you're from up north, Jersey, New York, we call this a 2-family. Charlotte, we call this a duplex, but I think, is this a flat?
Yeah, 2-family. 2-family flat.
2-family flat. This is a 2-family flat is what they call it. So we're gonna check it out. My people's agent said I be dissing Detroit, which I don't be dissing Detroit. But this is one beautiful thing like I like about these houses, the hardwood floors. Like, so you got the brick outside with the hardwood floors, you know, original. Like these hardwood floors is hitting. I love them. Ken, take over. Show us what we got here.
All right, so we got a 2-family flat, which we converted and added a bedroom. So it's a 3-bedroom and made a 4-bedroom. All these houses in Detroit, they are built to last. So they older houses, the brick. We usually keep the hardwood floor because that make the house stand out.
Of course.
So we do the hardwood floor, sand, poly. We left the radiator in here. A lot of the old houses had the radiator heat.
Same thing in Jersey. Yeah.
So it heat up the house real good. So a lot of times we keep the original stuff in here as much as possible because we want to still have that original feel, of the house. So,
Does this have central air?
no, this one don't have central air. Yeah, so we got ceiling fans. Put the ceiling fans. We add ceiling fans in every room. This one don't have it, but that's what we do.
Of course.
Sometimes, it depends on what area we in. We're gonna add,
The central air. Okay. So that's not something that's used to. My people's agent said central air is luxury here. So that's luxury.
Sometimes we prep the house for central air like on the flip.
Of course.
And then like whoever buys it, they can put the actual unit.
Right, exactly.
Oh
So they
wow.
already be prepped for them, and then they can add it themselves.
All right, we got Jay here from Built to Flip as well. So
yeah, we can go ahead and walk through. This is the bedroom right here.
so is this a flip or a rental?
It's gonna be a rental.
It's gonna be a rental. How much this side rent for?
If you Section 8, you at least get $1,200 each unit.
Okay. All right. Cool. This is one thing. Everybody I meet from Detroit loves Detroit. The Red Wings, the Pistons, the Lions. They love them. Regardless of what, bro.
Don't matter win, lose, or draw.
Win, lose it, but everybody I met
Die-hard
from
fan.
Detroit be die-hard fans. You know how like up north we do the Yankee hat? Yeah, Detroit versus everybody. They live in it.
We got bedroom 2 right here.
Yeah.
So big thing layout like I said. Add the ceiling fan. We got a ceiling fan right there. So go put the ceiling fans in every
Yeah.
Everything's the same in here.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what we keep, what I'm saying. We keep everything, the rentals, we try to keep that same blueprint.
Yeah.
We take whatever else, we try to, so a lot of people gotta understand, people get, they get into the game and they're like, oh, I gotta make this different, No, you keep everything the same, so now whatever leftover materials you're able to take to your next project, instead of having to go buy something new or different, and then if something happens, you gotta rehab it, you already got the extra pieces or extra paint just to go right over it. Don't have to spend no extra money.
All right, so the bathroom, y'all put some design into this. If you're looking at the bathroom, right, they got a new vanity. I can tell it's new. Yeah, the tiled up the bathroom nicely. It's full.
Yeah, full gut, full rehab.
Okay.
Full gut.
All right. Yeah, I did this nice.
So a lot of times, like I'm saying, with the 2 families, upstairs, they can come all the way downstairs, all the way down.
Yeah.
So what we usually do is we block off.
Yeah.
So now upstairs, they have all access to upstairs. Downstairs, they have all access. So
For
what
both.
you will see is, because we make a master in the attic, we make a master bedroom, and they have access to a washer and dryer upstairs. And downstairs, they have access to a washer and dryer down here. And we add a bedroom down here, which makes this a 4-bedroom.
Oh,
4-2.
gotcha.
So we make 4-2, and then they have a 4-2 upstairs.
Attic belongs to the top, basement belongs to the bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
All the space.
These are all the space.
All,
Yeah.
all everything or whatever.
In Jersey, we got basements in Jersey. Charlotte, we don't have no basements. So, but yeah, you looking at it's a dip so that in the event water can drain properly. Charlotte basements are not common, but if you from New Jersey, basements are common. And I like how the setup, right? They actually finished theirs out.
This would be a hangout, like say, hang out spot.
Yeah.
The furniture down here, TV, something to hang out, come chill, relax. Over here,
So
keep it simple.
yeah, the luxury plane. I love using this. It's waterproof, scratch proof. So it's hard for a tenant to beat up on this. It's mad durable. So when you use this, and I told y'all before, when you use this, they tenant, and this might, some of y'all might not do this, but the tenant can spill their beer on it, leave it there, the dogs can urinate, and leave. That's all you gotta do. It's, you know, it's waterproof, scratch proof, so I use this stuff as well. I go over hardwood because of that issue of tenants spilling their beer and just leaving it there, and dogs urinating and just leaving it there. Now with this, I don't have to worry about that. You know, if I gotta replace a few pieces, good.
This is gonna be the bathroom over here.
Cool.
So this would be the entrance where.
Cool.
Like we was talking about getting in the way, right?
Yeah.
So perfect example is this area right here, getting in the way, because we like a mile away from Grosse Pointe.
Right.
You know, so all that overflow is starting to come this way, and they put money in this area. So we right in the way.
Right in the way.
Right in the way.
Yeah.
Yo, by the plant.
And you buy the plant. So when you get in the way, right? So what happens is if somebody wants them to move out the way, they got to cut a big check, you know? And you know, you can't get pushed out. They can sell if they want, or they can just raise the rents. But they have options at that point, you know? Or their net worth just might go up. And that's just the power of real estate, man. Is one thing I like about it. It gives you multiple options. You know, real estate is something that it's tangible, and you're going to need it regardless of what the economy does. People will need a place to stay, and people will want to buy homes and to live in. So the same layout is upstairs in this two-family flat. Yeah, so let's, we got one bedroom. You're gonna do the ceiling fan.
Ceiling fan, everything.
Okay, so but the first floor, they gonna potentially get 4 bedrooms.
This is gonna be 4 bedrooms too. I'll show you all in a minute. That's what I said. That's why we blocked off. And I'll show you how we blocked it off. So, you know, upstairs have access to everything upstairs, downstairs have access to everything downstairs.
Now check out this backyard. So is that yours or is that theirs? That's somebody else's.
That down there, that's right there, that's the house.
Okay, that's how I'm gonna do it. Okay.
We talked about the lot, so that's, we working on trying to get this lot. Remember we talking about getting the lot?
Yeah, next to the 100.
On
Yeah.
the house. If y'all wanna come take a look, walk down this way. Now, remember how two-family flat,
Yeah.
you come all the way from the upstairs to the downstairs,
Yeah.
block that off.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
now upstairs, they won't be bothering downstairs tenants, and then, you know, the downstairs tenants won't bother the upstairs tenants. So you still have your access point. That's the door, you know, downstairs.
Right. Oh, okay.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool.
So we're gonna go in the attic before we make it a master bedroom. We're talking about the floor too. So they got 2 bathrooms. This is master bedroom. Have a washer and dryer up here, right here.
Wow. Yeah, I like this.
So we always look to, if we can add another bedroom, that's what we want to do. So when some of these attics stay so high, what we do is we create that master bedroom, put a washer and dryer, or we have to, depending on the cost, we go out the attic, we gotta add that master bedroom.
Yeah, I like this.
We'll go out the roof and add that master bedroom.
Y'all the plan of watching that?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all definitely about to get my appliances. Y'all do
Watching
appliances, y'all add the bedroom.
Appliances, all that.
Really, honestly,
Y'all might get 15.
the goal is for
What is it?
fucking PAs.
That's our thing, to be able to keep the model. So like I say, if it's Section 8, if it's VA, provide houses for VA.
Yeah.
Things of that nature or whatever.
Okay.
But y'all don't get the best of the best tenants because Section 8 in Detroit don't look like this. It still look like how the house looked when it was built. So you do the minimum updates in Detroit, you gonna get more money because it's 5-star living.
And that's, we want to be able to create that model,
Yeah.
right? So now everybody, when we talk about, even with our group, we talk about collaboration, you know, purpose over profit, ecosystem over ecosystem. You know,
Yeah.
Positive impact over positive income. because when you making a difference and you change somebody's life, the income come. But it's about what can we do to change or bring value to other people's lives. So we want to be able to create that model, that blueprint, and then everybody can say, okay, that's how we need to do it. How can we partner with y'all? How can y'all teach us how to be able to create that model?
Yeah, and that's one thing I tell people with rental properties, man. When you fix it up, you can get a better quality tenant. So he's trying to attract a tenant, whereas they can look at this as a home and not just someone that temporary stand. Like they want to make this a home. When you get rental properties, don't do nothing to it. You're just gonna get somebody who's gonna tear it up even more. The quality of the tenant goes down. Let me say that. The quality of the tenant goes down, and it's gonna cost you a lot of headaches and money. So you can eliminate a lot of the headaches and money by just fixing it up and getting a better quality tenant up front. So with y'all rental properties, do y'all manage them yourselves, or do y'all got property management?
Yeah, we manage. So
We manage them, but we got Marcus as property managing too. So
Okay.
But yeah, we manage a lot, but like I said, we're trying to create that ecosystem, right? So now we have the property management. We manage it like even when certain investors come in, we'll manage their project from start to finish. So to make sure that the project get done, make sure they don't run into any problems. We're gonna make sure all that pulling permits, the whole nine, so they can it'll be a smooth transition for them. Because a lot of times investors they come in, they don't get that.
I know,
They
no.
get screwed over and stuff like
All-
that.
all the
So
time.
we want to be able to provide that from
But
A
when do
to Z.
they come to us?
After.
After they got
They come
screwed.
after they didn't.
After-
got messed
after they
up
got
and
screwed.
up,
Then
they
come
want
to
to
us.
come.
But
They
they think
want
we
to
be
come to us or
lying.
whatever.
Like, I
Of
really
course.
think they think we be lying or exaggerating like how Detroit operates. I'm like, no, we from here, born and raised.
Of course
we
they're
know
not
how
gonna
to deal
believe
with everything. So they call us after they get screwed.
We want to make sure that whoever coming here or whoever a part of this, they're being taken care of. Because if you coming or if you coming to rent, or we got to make sure that whatever city, it don't matter where we at, that we doing something positive. We bring an impact in that community to be able to bring back that community. So if it's Detroit or if it's in Charlotte or whatever, we got to make sure that we're doing that. That's why I'm glad that we having these conversations, because we need to come together. We need to collab to be able to be that impact, make that difference.
All right, so basically what he's saying now, Detroit and real estate has been the hot topic since maybe like '08. Everybody has an opinion in Detroit, whether it's good or bad. But at one point, this was the city that, that was known you can get a house for $500, $2,500. So basically he's saying, hey, listen, before you get those houses, come talk to them. And, you could talk to him previously. Let's say you bought one of those houses, you own one, you don't know what to do. You can get in contact with him so he can make sure the project is done. Construction is one of those variables that will make or break you in this business. So, and it's the most important variable in the fix and flip game or fix to rent. Construction is a wild beast. And what my man is saying is like, yo, listen, you holler at me. What he gonna do is walk you through it, make sure you're not getting screwed, make sure the project is done. Is that free? Absolutely not. If you buy a house for $2,500, and your budget was $7,000, is that realistic? I don't know. You gotta talk to them. Sometimes it might be. Sometimes you might have been way off. Some of these houses need $100,000 worth of work, $150,000, $200,000. That's realistic. We have rehabs like that in Charlotte as well, but not everywhere in the country has those type of rehab. So when somebody gives you a quote on a house you just bought for $1,500 that you need $150,000 in rehab, you probably gonna think they lying or exaggerating, when that's reality, because they have to do everything. And the person telling you, nah, I could do it for $7,000, just send me the $2,000 up front and I'll send you pictures. Well, he gonna take your $2,000 and he gone. And they're gonna prevent that. So the service that they provide, built to flip, you need to reach out to them, you need to talk to them. So it's just another resource for you if you want to get into the Detroit market. And from what I'm seeing, not only the houses look good, but there's a lot of things going on that they're not really pushing out to the public. A lot of positive things, like Detroit is getting a lot of tech jobs. Detroit is actually coming back. Like, it's really coming back. You know how, like, in every major city they're dealing with gentrification? They're dealing with it here. Outskirts of downtown, they showing me stuff that's retailing between $300,000 and $600,000. you know, and I'm thinking you could still, you know, get in these neighborhoods for $1,500. You know, what do I know? You know what I mean? I just read the same thing y'all see on the internet. Real estate is a journey, and it's not, I don't care what book you read, once you get into that construction side, it's a wild beast. And if you know if you can reach out to somebody who can tame that wild beast for you, it's a lot easier. And somebody will, because I mean, they do this everywhere, not just Detroit, they do it everywhere. So don't just say, you know, we like to put the negative connotation on Detroit, but let's don't say, oh, those Detroit contracts rob me. And they rob you everywhere. I seen it in Charlotte where a house needs, I tell an investor, man, this house needs about 100K worth of work to get right. Nah, my contractor told me 20,000. It's a true story. My contractor told me get it done in 20,000. Okay, well 20,000 is spent and that house is still gutted out. And the investors look at the contractor saying, you told me 20,000. Yo, I didn't know it was gonna cost this much, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, so you wanna get with somebody who know what they're doing.
And another thing too, you can't be afraid to partner, right? So, you know, a lot of times people get greedy. Oh, I gotta have 100% everything. No,
Yeah.
sometimes you know partner. It might be a 50-50 split, it might be a 60-40, 70-30, whatever that might look like. But you gotta, you know, be willing to partner as well. You know, you can't be, oh, I gotta get greedy, I gotta have it all. Then you end up losing.
Absolutely.
You have zero.
Yeah, so 100%, 50% is better than 100% of nothing. That's my saying, because like he said, people get greedy, they don't want to partner, and then it ends up bad for them. And because some partnerships can work. I've done them, he's done them, Asia's done them, you know, and they can work if you get the right people on your team. But yeah, sometimes people, they think they got something, so all they gotta do is think they got something. And they think they're gonna get a check and they just gonna want that whole thing. And I see it with wholesaling all the time, and then they don't get nothing because they didn't wanna, the thought of giving up 50% or 40% or just a little bit of the money they thought they were gonna get, you know, messed with them so much, they didn't get nothing. So that happens a lot in business, so just keep that in mind. You don't wanna get in real estate to do one deal, all right? You wanna do multiple deals. So if you gotta give up half of one deal, so what? Just do that, you know? We can run farther together than solo. So just keep that in mind.